What's going on, folks? So I am beyond excited here. Legions of the Night are back. They got a brand new single here called Another Devil. It's no secret here on my channel. I am a massive fanboy of this band, so I'm so stoked that we got new material from them. They got a new album, their third album, coming out July 12th. I just cannot wait. But in the meantime, they gave us a taste of what's to come on the new album. And I couldn't be more excited. So I'm just ready to listen to this thing. So without further ado, let's do just that, shall we? Rangers, go. Wow, a brief, and rollicking. The guitar work. I love the guitar work. I mean, this band, the guitar work is always just killer. I mean, just those riffs, the speedy nature of it, the little licks in between, really gives it personality and really helps drive it forward. And the drum work was killer. Really keeping that tempo up. Nice sound to the drums. So this sounds like Legions of the Night, and the vocals of course, I love the vocals, great delivery, great, nice, the kind of dark grittiness to his voice, which suits the band because it tends to be very dark. Very, the themes tend to be very dark, but even just the nature of the sound, and the music, and all that stuff, it has a tinge of darkness to it, along with the heaviness, but usually just great melodies and things like that. But yeah, the vocals just suit the sound so well. I really love it. The vocals really didn't get a chance to really do too terribly much in this song. It was much more of a straightforward song. Wasn't a whole lot of movement in the vocals for the most part. But I always like when you just let him loose and just let him really just play around and just do all kinds of stuff with his voice. But, this was a bit more of a direct kind of song without, too much, variety in the vocal style and all of that good stuff. But yeah, I love the guitar work. I love the essence of the song, the nature of the song. And yeah, I really can't get over the guitars. I just love that. And that's one thing that really sets this band apart, I feel like, is just the guitar melodies are always, ripping, but like great little fills in between, little nice melodies, and just some intricate stuff woven throughout, in addition to just the real rhythmic kind of playing. So, I really love that. As far as the song as a whole, as much as I hate to say it, I really don't think it's like up to par with the previous release. I loved the first album a lot, but then I think the second album kind of took it to another level, and I just loved that. But I love both of them, but I think the second one I may enjoy just a touch more. It's kind of hard to say, but both were extremely high quality. And this song, it almost is a little too straightforward, to where there's just not too much about it that really hooks you. I feel like part of the thing is that made it tough for me is I feel like the lyrics are a little bit lacking. There's some choices in the lyrics that are a little bit odd, in my opinion. The nature of how, you have like the melody of the lyrics, and then certain times when you kind of end a line or something like that, it kind of ends in kind of a strange way, to just the way that the lyrics are, the word choice. And, it just felt relatively basic and almost a little too simplistic. It could have had a little bit more dynamics, in the lyrics. Because, again, some of the lines, I can't remember the lines now, after listening just one time. It's tough for me to try to remember everything I want to talk about. But just some of the things like, no way, and, or ending, I don't know. But some of just the lyrics, I feel like, could have been touched up a little bit more to make them a little bit more dynamic, a little less simplistic in a sense. And I know what they were going for, but, just some of the stuff, it was just interesting. And I guess it can almost just be like, it's someone, almost feels like it's someone having this conversation kind of in their mind, in their head, thinking it. And sometimes, when we're thinking stuff, we're not super eloquent, in our mind. But, it just makes it feel, it falls a little flat, especially there, like in the chorus, when you have the lyrics being delivered vocally and all that stuff, and you have the melody. It takes a little bit away from the melody and the aggression of the song and all that kind of stuff. When you hear some of the lyrics, in my opinion, it just, I don't know. I think that's the biggest thing kind of holding the song back in a sense. But the song itself is relatively straightforward. And, Legions of the Night, they do tend to be relatively straightforward, but there's not a lot happening in the song. And, the lyrics just really kind of hold back the song a little bit, in my opinion. It kind of takes me out of the feel of the song touch, just when some of the word choice is used and things like that. But I mean, it, it is what it is, and it definitely sounds like Legions of the Night. I'm really excited they're back. This song may have fallen, a little bit below expectation for me, but the funny thing is, I remember when they released the first single for the second album. I forget what song it was. Was it Run or something like that? I remember I did a reaction to it, and I felt the same way. I felt like it fell a little bit below expectations and all of that stuff. I had a hard time getting into it. But then when the album dropped, that song ended up being one of my favorite. Like it really, really grew on me the more I listened to it. So that could be the same with this, and that's one thing I also like about this band a lot is they are quite different in sound and just in execution. And you kind of have to warm up to them a little bit. And so when time goes by, almost, it's like when I go to listen to new material from them, even though I listened to the previous albums like a ton and I'm familiar with the band, it's still like you almost have that warm up period again. And it's just really, really neat because it feels fresh again in a sense, and then the more you listen you kind of warm up to it and you get on board and with their unique style and all that stuff. So this song could be a similar thing. I feel like this is kind of deja vu. When I listened to the first single that they released from their second album, it's kind of the similar story here, but time will tell. But yeah, as it stands right now, a little bit again below expectations. I think lyrics play a big role in my feelings about it. I just wish they were spiced up a little bit more. But yeah, anywho, that's Legions of the Night. They got a new album, their third album, coming out July 12th. I cannot wait. But let me know in the comments down below, folks. What do you think of this song? How does it stack up for you to the previous releases of the band? Is this your first time listening to the band, or have you been listening to them? Let's talk about it all in the comments below. Are you excited for the new album? Let me know, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger out.